This is the Buffalo National River, 150 miles of wild, winding water cutting through the Ozarks. And our plan is to paddle 24 of them, drifting through the canyons, camping where the gravel feels right, and doing our best to live slow. But sometimes the river has other plans. I got the tent up just in time. Out here, nature writes the script, and there's only one rule. Leave nothing behind except maybe a few good stories.
Babe! We're in Ponca, Arkansas, and this is exactly where we're going to start this trip. We have used Buffalo Outdoor Center to shuttle our vehicle. We have our own boats this time. If you watched our trip when we did the Buffalo River in fall, we just did it for the day and we rented boats from Buffalo Outdoor Center. Today, they're just going to be shuttling our vehicle for us.
And right now the Buffalo River is at 453 CFFs, which is cubic feet per second. 453 CFFs, yes. We have been waiting for the water levels to get up here, and it just hasn't been in our favor since we've been here. Today is the first day it's going to be in our favor.
We were almost afraid we weren't going to be able to do this because first, last week, the water levels were way too low. Not even recommended to float. You'd be dragging the entire time. We had a rainstorm come in. It flooded, and we almost thought we weren't going to be able to do it, but the water levels went down just in time for us to be able to do Ponca to Pruitt.
And right now, Pruitt is in flood stage at the current moment, but by the time we get there in 2 days, it'll be just right.
Also, because of the flooding, if you can see, the water is not as crystal clear as it should be, which it will be probably tomorrow. All right, now let's get these boats off and load it up.
We are officially ready for takeoff. Got everything put in the boats. It took a little bit longer because it's been a year since we put this all together. But look how compressed it looks.
Crap. We have a lot of stuff we just shoved into these boats.
You know, I got all my storage in here, but that might get a little wet, so I'll put this in my super dry. And all right, honey, you ready?
Yeah. I don't want to hit these rocks.
You're not. I'm gonna push you out there. Okay.
Are you giving me this?
Yeah,
one?
that's all you. You ready?
I don't want to go in and push you.
No, I'm gonna push you, and you're gonna. You'll know what to do. You ready?
Don't push me. I don't want any more speed than what
Okay. Make sure everything is there. All right. Oh yes. So now we begin the greatest 3 days of our lives. Nothing better than floating the Buffalo River. It is pretty high though, babe, you're right. Dude, my fishing pole just dragged all the way down the side of that wall. Make sure this pole's fine. I'm gonna have to pull this thing down next go around. Wasn't even thinking about it. Oh, yeah, that's good. That's why you get an ugly stick. From my experience, they last. I haven't had one break on me yet. I've just lost them in the bottom of a river. Much like this. Holy moly, Kelly. Look at that big waterfall.
Dang, yeah, I've never seen that running.
Me either. That's cool.
That's beautiful.
Kelly and I have never seen that waterfall running. And we've done this river quite a few times, but this might be the highest we've ever floated it.
I think so.
We are booking. We're already at Still Creek. This is where we put in back in November. Right where those rapids are, I think to the right is where we put in at. I don't even think I've broken a sweat, had a single muscle cramp from paddling yet. But we're just cruising along. I'm not even paddling now. Look how fast I'm going. This is awesome. Doing a little paddle boarding. Wait, no, I'm gonna get down. Yeah, I'm gonna get down. Woo, it's cold. Babe, come on up. I found our own private beach.
It's a great spot that we pulled over at. We want to come up here and check this camping spot.
Dude, this is more flat than those places I've paid to camp at.
Yeah.
Wow, that's one heck of a view, man. Just keep on heading down the river, man. Life's a river, float it. That's my favorite saying.
You're so corny.
I am pretty corny. By the end of this trip, we're gonna know just how strong an ugly stick really is. That thing has hit rock walls, tree limbs, full trees, and it still hadn't broke yet. Knock on wood. There's the Big Bluff, Kelly. So that dead ahead is Big Bluff. 550 feet tall. It's the tallest sheer rock bluff face between the Appalachian Mountains and the Rockies. And there's a trail right there. I wonder if there's anybody on it. I don't know. But there's a trail right there called the Goat Bluff Trail. We've hiked that several times before. Oh, there are people up there. Right there, see them? I had to zoom in quite a bit, but they're up there.
That'd be a good spot right there to camp.
Kelly and I have never camped across from the Big Bluff, and we're thinking about it. There's a fire ring right here. Well, there was a fire ring. Kelly's over here, she's testing out the ground to see if it's level. It'd be a nice place to hang out at, especially right across from that. You know what's crazy? That back in the 1960s, this almost became a lake. They were gonna put 2 dams along this river to control flooding and to provide water and hydroelectric to the region. However, people that frequented this river and used it for paddling fought it. They did not want to lose one of the last remaining free-flowing rivers in the lower 48 as of today. So they were able to convince the National Park Service to make this the very first national river in 1972. 150 miles of free-flowing river. That's a rare thing in the lower 48 these days. And Kelly, I think you're right. I don't think I've seen a single fish this whole time. The flood, I believe, pushed them to the bottom of the river.
I dozed off for a little bit over there, but that's where we were at just a minute ago. We decided to come to this sandbar over here, or not sandbar, this island over here because there's no sand and it's really flat.
I've never seen a spot this flat in my life.
Yeah, it was actually too perfect to pass up, especially with that view. Babe!
We have never had that happen before.
Too wet in there.
Oh, from going in the water? Yeah.
It was just this corner here.
Okay. The camera didn't catch it, but the tent went right there in the water when it went airborne. And we've got a little bit of water there. We were lucky this thing did not get sopping wet. Kelly, you're awesome. I've never seen somebody move so fast. You caught that thing in midair. It felt kind of slow motion.
Okay, that's dry.
We're gonna let these roll out. They're just inflating. They got a foam pad in them, but they're real comfy. I sleep really well on these, to be honest with you. Yeah, this is the brand of these mats. I don't even know if they're still in existence.
It's just something from Amazon.
Amazon special. But what Kelly and I have is I've got an air up pillow, which I guess I can go ahead and air that up. Leave a little give in it so it's not hard. And sleep so sound. Down here, we don't like carrying too many sleeping bags, so Kelly's got her 30-degree sleeping bag because she gets more cold than I do. And we've got these. They're just blankets in a bag, man.
What? Oh.
Yeah. Did we just become best friends? Yes, we did.
You want to get a 5 inch?
Yeah. Looks like a little flannel blanket. Love it to death. And to prevent this thing from blowing away again, we put rocks on each corner. I think I got a big one right there. That's where the wind picks up from. Maybe it'll hold. Still missing one stake. Gonna be on the lookout for it later. So we're doing a fire pit next. Do you want to do it just right here or over there?
Nobody else is going by.
What if I set it up like that? Is that kind of cool? Do you see a bunch of firewood over there, Kelly? Oh yeah, tons of firewood. It does? Yeah, it feels wet. That will be the downside. With the flood, we'll probably have a bunch of wet wood. I brought my saw, Kelly. I can saw this. This looks, honestly, this looks pretty dry. I'll work on that. Right, we've got our first aid kit, by the way, if anybody's wondering, in case something happens while I'm cutting wood. And here we go. Lifesaver, y'all. It's the true lifesaver. You finding stuff up there?
Yeah, a little bit. A lot of it that's fallen is green.
Looks like somebody was already hacking away right there with a hatchet. That was easy.
Cody's sawing that one little piece of wood. I think we've got plenty of wood. It's not even gonna be, it's not even gonna be cold. The lows tonight are in the 50s, but definitely we won't feel that till way early this morning.
But this is for tonight and a little bit for tomorrow morning, babe, because I
Oh
know you're
yeah,
gonna want one.
that's true. That is so true, I forgot.
Good.
Yeah.
Using that old noggin.
It is going to be cold in the morning. We finally have our little camp set up. I've changed, it's a little bit warm still. I wanted to get out of my swimmy. It's a little bit warm still, but I've got plenty of clothes to put on later. And then when he gets done, he's gonna kind of clean off in the creek, or he's gonna kind of clean off in the river. Well, look at our cute little camp. We have our fire pit, our 2 little cute chairs, and a little table to set stuff on. We have our bedroom all set up, and it looks super cozy. I feel like I always say that when I talk about this tent. It always looks so cozy, but I can't even tell you if I've ever had like the best night's sleep in that tent. I can't. I feel like I remember that I've not had good night's sleep in it, but I can't remember something that was so terrible that makes me not want to sleep in it again. I think it's just because the sleeping on the ground thing, totally not used to that.
I remember a miserable night.
You do?
Yeah, Lake Ouachita. Before we started doing YouTube, my mattress went flat.
Oh, I remember that. No, it didn't go flat. It had like started making like humps in it or something.
Oh, yeah, it had some kind of the inner bladder had a crack in it or a slit, and I had a big bulge in the center, so I was arched up all night. That was miserable. That
was a rough night. It was so hot. We were like, yeah, we can do it. It was like low 70. And there's usually always a breeze at the spot that we like to go to, and there was no breeze that night.
Finally got cleaned off. I have missed just taking a quick little bath in a creek. Well, this isn't a creek, it's a river. Buffalo National River. What?
So we've got chicken and dumplings or Texas State Fair chili. Which one sounds good tonight?
When's it supposed to be cooler?
Tomorrow.
Chili tomorrow night. Chicken and dumplings tonight. We're gonna get this fire started. Got these little waterproof fire sticks. See how that works. Break stick in half and insert 2 or 3 pieces under loosely stacked wood. Lights easily even after being submerged in water.
That's
Okay.
convenient.
Bought a new lighter just for this trip because we always have lighter problems. Oh, they lit. Look at that. Man, that was hot.
So like I said, we're doing the chicken and dumplings tonight.
It's been a while since we've used that thing.
All right, sir, you've got to filter some water.
Oh, forgot all about filtering water. We still have the exact Survivor filter that we've been using forever. It's been a solid little piece of equipment. There we go. Okay, and that's about all she wrote. All right, honey. Man, that's a smart idea. Gotta roll that thing forward.
I am. Or no, it's backwards.
Backwards, yeah. There we go.
Is that gonna blow right on me? There it goes, okay. And we just wait for it to boil. If you've been watching us for a while, you know we love Packet Gourmet. They are not a sponsor. We just really like their meals. And we've never had this one before. This is Dottie's Chicken and Dumplings. Kind of excited to try it. I make a pretty banging chicken and dumplings myself.
Actually, you do make a pretty good banging chicken and dumplings.
So we'll see how this measures up. Their meals are pretty good.
I haven't had one I don't like.
I've had some I've liked more than others, but I will say I've never had one that was just not good.
Y'all, this is already starting to boil. I forget how fast this thing...
It's not even a jet boil.
No.
It's just the MSR, isn't it? MSR brand.
It's called the Wind Burner.
There it goes.
I think that was a total of a minute. Not even a minute, 30 seconds.
Yep.
It's faster than a microwave. 12 ounces. Okay.
Okay, and we seal them up good. This says, oh, press air from pouch. 10 minutes. You got a timer going?
I will get it going.
Smells good.
Oh, it's gonna be delicioso. We will be a little transparent. We were questioning if we were really gonna stay at this spot. We're not very far along the river if we're going all the way to Pruitt. We haven't even made it to Kyle's Landing. We haven't even made it to Hemden Hollow yet.
Yeah, but we have all day tomorrow to paddle, and then we have the next day, just, you know, however, we just need to take out, you know, when it's not too late. So I think we can make it, and the water is moving really fast.
We didn't paddle at all today.
Not really.
Just went along with the water, man. Oh, man.
Are those the pigeons? Oh,
Yeah.
please don't poop on me.
Yeah, please do not. We keep hearing them. They're all along the bluff up there.
All right, let's check these out. So we like to use our little plates here. Number one, that way it keeps our hands from getting all this food on them. And then y'all get to see how much food really comes out of this bag.
Dude, that is a lot.
One for you.
That smells so good. What's the servings on this? Is it
One, I think it's on the front.
Is it really for one person? Because usually they say like for two. Oh, serving size, 1 meal. This is our kind of meal.
Yeah, this is a Cody and Kelly serving size.
Yeah, this isn't one of those servings for two and we eat 3 bags. And I finally got my fire going.
Yeah, looks good. Mmm. Back table over here.
Okay. Like that. Like a TV dinner.
Mm-hmm.
And the Big Bluff is your TV.
The flavor is really good on this.
I'm a little jealous now.
Pretty good.
I've gone to restaurants and paid for chicken and dumplings that wasn't that good before.
I've never paid for chicken and dumplings. I always just make it.
I'm gonna sit right here and I'll get one of these chairs.
I don't know what the orange things are.
Carrots.
Mushrooms, leeks, peas, and corn with southwestern style dumpling. I don't know what that is. Carrots? Is it carrots?
I said carrots, yeah.
Oh,
Carrots.
that's what it is.
That's what we got. Carrots. Yeah, that's pretty good. That was amazing. And I am 100% satisfied right now. Of course, we had a massive breakfast this morning just in preparation for this.
That did have like 58 grams of protein, which I'm really shocked. I mean, I'm not shocked, but I like to know how much protein is in something like that. Will you do the dishes tonight?
You know what? Just for you. Just for you. I will do the dishes tonight.
I'm feeling a bit lazy today.
That is fun. Hey, make sure that burner's off. We don't want to be leaking. You got that off?
Yeah, it's off. It's off.
What do I need to do? Just rinse it off?
Yep.
Okay. Look at that. Look how easy that is. Rinse it off in the creek. Be ready for tomorrow morning.
That's a good workout.
Yeah, that's why the kid was crying, probably. I never found that other stake for the tent. That's fine though. I made a stick work just to do the rainfly. There's a stick down in there with some rocks. Thinking ahead, using that old noggin. I think Kelly's already asleep though.
So tired. This mattress is comfortable right now.
Have you ever slept so hard that you forgot where you were? That happened to me last night.
I don't know about all that, but I slept pretty good.
I did. I forgot.
It's weird. It's scary.
I was sleeping hard over here. And just a minute ago, it started raining just a wee bit.
Which is weird. There's no rain in the forecast at all. I mean, I can't check the weather now, but before we left, I checked it. It's supposed to be sunny like every day. But I slept very well. I was comfy. I was warm.
It's a good way to wake up.
So excited for breakfast. I love breakfast.
Do we have coffee?
Yeah.
I just want to make sure we had coffee.
Of course.
I love coffee.
Of course we have coffee. It is a little chilly though.
Yeah.
I do have warm clothes.
You have warm clothes? All I have is not warm clothes.
A guy brought you one long sleeve shirt. You can wear in the morning.
I don't need no long sleeve.
That's exactly why I only brought you one.
Touche. Dude, there's a river otter. Right there. Or is that a beaver? Okay. I couldn't tell if that was a river otter or a beaver. Whatever that is, it could care less about me. I think it might be a beaver. It's a little bit more chill. River otters are a little bit more like, what's going on? Looking around everywhere. No, we're supposed to be getting blue sky.
From a tree.
I see the moon, so I know we're good now.
This is hands down my favorite breakfast from this company. It's the West Memphis Grits Souffle. There's another grits one as well, and I like that one too, but this is my favorite. How many? 6 ounces. All right, 10 minutes.
Oh, that's exactly the same as last night.
Yeah.
All right. I can wait 10 minutes. If we were on a survival village, like the end of the world, Kelly would be known as the fire girl. That's her favorite task. She has a slight little case of being a pyromaniac.
We're gonna be warm. There's wood.
Well, the sky is starting to turn extremely blue, so I think we will be warm today. When we were laying in the tent and I heard the rain, I looked outside and it was kind of cloudy. Actually, it was fully cloudy. Had a slight case of anxiety, thinking, wow, what if it's cloudy all day and we have to go through all these rapids?
Well, I was like,
I'm gonna freeze my rear end off.
there was literally no chance of rain in the forecast whatsoever. If you've managed to make it this far into the video, let us know in the comments. And if you're liking it and we've kept you fully entertained, you're enjoying this video, let us also know that in the comments.
You ready?
Yeah, I was wanting to drink some coffee, but...
That's the one bad thing about these mugs versus porcelain cups, is it doesn't cool off very quick. Oh, we could set it in the water.
If you want to go take it and do that.
I'm gonna be a really nice husband, and I'm gonna take my Angel Princess's coffee and hover it in the water for a second. Because that's what you gotta do. Happy wife is a happy life, y'all. And this river has cleared up a lot. Honey, I bet the fish will be biting today. Got to get my rig set up. Still got my crawfish diving bait. Might put that on. I always like to start out with that and never change it. Just leave it on.
That's it.
That's all she wrote.
That came out quick.
I was expecting it to pour out last night, but I forgot this is a little thicker. It only called for 6 ounces versus 12. Ooh, look at all that cheese.
And that's so good.
Yeah, this is really good. Kelly has tried to make grit souffle like this before, and it just didn't turn out the same. They do something special. I think there's love mixed in here.
Oh, I don't put love into my food.
Well, I mean, yeah, you do.
Oh, they use sweet corn puree.
That's what you were missing.
I had corn in it. I didn't know it was puree. Probably cream of corn would have been good.
There's the beaver again.
Oh.
It is a beaver.
Something.
He's cruising along.
What's he damming up?
I don't know. He sure ain't damming up this river. I want to know what he went down there for. Breakfast? Meet up with other beavers?
Oh, you saw him go that way?
Yeah, this morning.
Man, how far did he go?
I don't know.
Wow.
I think this is the best it's ever been.
It's always so good. And when we drink them out of this, it's always so good. Or you want more before I take it off?
Yeah. I really love this tent.
Yeah.
I think it's better than that first one we had.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's real hot there in the center. Good Lord.
We are on the water at 9:50 this morning. We're getting started on a long day. Gosh, the mornings are so peaceful.
I gotta admit, this is pretty nice. Kelly and I have never been on the water this early in the morning. We usually hang around camp. We definitely don't get on the water before 10 o'clock.
Did a tornado come through there? Or is that water?
Man, I think that was water.
Wow.
It could have been a tornado.
Tornado
All this looks like a
first,
massive tornado came through, and Kelly and I were just talking about that. But back in November, they had a historic flood that completely changed the layout of the river. I think it was the flood? I don't know. That tree's still green. Unless it survived and it's just growing that way now. It looks like a tornado slash flood.
That's crazy.
If it was a flood, oh boy, that would have been scary to be on this river.
Right. Still not having to do much paddling.
No, we're booking.
Wow, that's a pretty little spot. Hey, get ahead of me because this looks like high water. I see a bunch of waves.
So you just want me to get ahead of you and test it out?
I just want to know which one to go.
All right.
Looks like the center.
Huh?
Go down the center, it looks like.
Yeah, down the center. Tree down on river left. It's got a strainer effect going on, so just stay center left. Did I say left? I meant right. Paddleboarding, man. I hear it's all the new craze. It's truly nice to have a kayak you can stand on, because after a while your butt starts hurting, and being able to just stand up makes it a lot more enjoyable. If you have to sit down for the whole entire time, your butt starts going numb. Besides last fall, I've never been this alone on the Buffalo ever, especially when the temperatures are this warm. I've always been on it and it's been a ton of people. Yeah. Day floaters, man. Not them kayak campers, those day floaters, man. They'll get you. They'll come up behind you and sneak up on you. You snuck up on us there.
How's it going?
Good, how are you doing?
Good. Beautiful day for it.
Oh, sure is. So this is Jim's Bluff, and it might be my favorite little rapid section next to a bluff, because we'll go under some sprinkling water and then cut into a little rapid that cuts right in that area. What blows my mind is when you get up on these bluffs, it feels like you're out west in a semi-arid desert because of all the cedar trees, like a high plains desert that you would have in Utah or New Mexico, Arizona. It's very hot up there. It's not as nice as it is down here. Morning, y'all.
Looks like they camped here too last night. They got a lot of stuff compared to us. They are in canoes though.
All right, here comes my favorite spot. Oh, good. Just like that. Jim's Bluff, man. My gosh. Look at this. This is insane. There's a canoe right there. Holy moly, man.
Just like that. Yeah. Cody left me. Or I left him. You left me to deal with that alone.
I'm sorry. I'm a horrible, horrible husband. I got distracted at Jim's Bluff. I think we're the furthest ones kayak camping back, man.
I know, I'm glad that we stopped.
Yeah, we're already
we
passing
did.
everybody else. They haven't even got started. See, we did what we normally do, what all of them are doing right now, is not even on the water yet. Oh, this is gonna be good. This is gonna be good. Right in the center, right here. Money shot. Jumping rock. Oh yeah, this is gonna be good. I wanna hurt myself.
Please don't.
Right there. It's been 4 years since I jumped from the top of that. My dad would be so proud. First time I ever jumped off a big cliff like that, I was like 5 and I wouldn't jump when I got up there, and he jumped off and I still wouldn't jump, and he told the guy that he would pay him, the guy behind me, if he would push me. So I jumped.
I can't believe you had to pay him.
He never paid him. I jumped. He was, whenever I got to the boat, Dad was real happy that I went ahead and jumped so he didn't have to pay the guy. All right, now I just gotta remember how to get up here. Oh, there it is. So much warmer, like I was talking about, like a little desert up here. Water drains so fast. Looks a lot higher when you're up here.
I bet it does. How was it?
Woo-hoo. You talk about a rush. Now we'll continue on. Oh.
We are coming up on Hemden Hollow. That is a waterfall that you can hike to from the river. It is the tallest waterfall between the Appalachian Mountains and the Rocky Mountains. We're not going to be doing that today because we've got a long paddle, but we have done it before in a video, the ultimate Ozark road trip. We've done it in that video, so if you want to go back and check that out.
When you see this rock feature here, you can port your boat and hike up a trail. You have to walk all the way to that wall right there, and there's a trail that goes along it, and you'll go back, I think, a mile. It's a pretty epic experience to be in that canyon if you've never seen it before. Our very first video that we kayak camped the Buffalo National River in, Kelly wanted to camp at that exact location again. And we're coming up to that spot right now. It's not here anymore. Or it's not here right now. Or is it? Yep, there it is. It's that little patch of land right there. Here it is, Kelly.
That's where we were gonna camp.
This is the kayak camping spot we did in our first Buffalo National River video.
I am so glad we stopped there. Yeah, this would have been a big disappointment.
Oh, it was a beautiful spot back in the day. It went all the way out there. We had this beautiful little rock wall. It's big enough for me to stand on.
Well, and you know, when we were here in November, it probably like just like that many rocks. It wasn't that many. And now they're completely gone. That's
something
insane.
in my gut told me to stay at that other spot.
That's why you kept asking me, and I was like, whatever you want to do, we'll stay there.
The worst thing you can do on a kayak camping trip is keep pushing on, trying to find better when you think you found good. I mean, you don't have to settle for bad, but if you find a spot and you're like, oh, I'm really digging that, there's a reason you're digging it. You need to stay there. Listen to your gut. A little trolling action. Did I catch a fish? No way. I caught a fish. Aggressive little guy. Sorry for that wild ride, bro. I did not know y'all would bite that quick. Caught my first smallmouth bass, man. It's gonna be a great day. One down. I wasn't even trying. Honestly, I thought it might be some debris, like leaves or something. Started doing this trolling technique because I once heard a wise man say, my friend Captain Dave, Cody, if your line is not in the water, you're not catching anything. So, if my line never comes out of the water, I'm bound to catch something at some point. Oh, hey babe, I think this is that bear thing. Yeah. That's a short hike. Let's go do that. You want to? Yeah.
Okay, we decided we're gonna come check out Bear Cave Hollow. We've been here before. It was not running like this. It's a very short hike. It's just like 100 meters from the river. But this is what it looks like. The water is very, very cold. All spring fed. Well, is it spring fed?
Oh, yeah.
It's really cold.
I think it's coming from a cave up ahead.
Oh, Bear Cave Hollow.
Yeah. We've never been all the way to the cave. However, if you want to be lazy like us, this is a great little hiking trail to do if you don't want to do Hemden Hollow, or you can do both. You can do Hemden Hollow as well.
If you do the day float, you would definitely have time to do this and Hemden Hollow.
And the day float would be either from Ponca to Kyle's Landing or Still Creek if the water's too low to Kyle's Landing. Yeah, this is awesome. I forgot how cool it was. Now it goes up further. There's another one that's even cooler than that. You go up to the right there. This is so much colder than the Buffalo River.
Oh yeah. I'm like, ah, it's cold. Let me get out of here.
Watch out, there's poison ivy right there. Every time we go on a hike, all Kelly does is say, "Is that poison? Is that poison?"
Well, that's how I don't ever get it.
We are allergic to poison ivy, I'll tell you that.
Everybody's allergic to it. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but all it is an oil. The consistency of motor oil setting on your skin. And if you don't bathe off properly with just basic soap, and imagine that you're trying to get motor oil off your skin, it's just going to stay, and that's whenever you have a rash. However, we found a trick. If you do end up getting a rash, use rubbing alcohol on the affected area where it's starting to blister up. I think I told you to do that. How quick did it go away?
We always have an emergency first aid kit with us. Had some little alcohol swabs, and I just rubbed it. It was on my leg. It was a bubble. I rubbed it really good. 10 minutes later, completely gone. Couldn't even tell anything was there.
But honestly, I haven't had a poison oak or ivy outbreak since I was a kid. I guess I was just really dirty when I was a kid. It's probably why.
Kids don't clean themselves properly. I mean, that's why parents bathe them. They don't get in there and scrub. You got to scrub.
So this is as far back as we went last time. I'm sure it keeps going, but this looks like a slide. So to get back to this, maybe 150 yards. Not very far at all.
And the good thing is none of this rock is slimy, so you're not gonna slip and slide everywhere. I guess because the water is continuously so cold, and it gets no sunlight back here.
I'm glad we did this.
Yeah.
Ready to continue on the greatest day of our life?
Yeah, that's it.
Smells like patchouli right here. Real earthy. Oh, this is gonna be a good time. Dead center probably. Stay away from the right, river right. There's a bunch of down trees. Let me get a better look at this. Yeah. Yep. This is gonna be good. Straight! Oh, man, there's a waterfall behind me. Turn it around.
That was crazy!
Wherever you want. I'm going dead ahead. Dude, that was epic. Uh-oh. Still testing out that ugly stick.
That was the biggest rapids we've been through yet. That was so much fun.
You liked that, didn't you?
Yeah.
A little nerve-wracking at first.
That one.
You gotta send it, man. Just send it. So we're coming up to the Kyle's Landing area. This, after the next set of rapids we're about to do. But this bluff is where a lot of people that do the day trip would be taken out at this point.
Also at Kyle's Landing, there's this really cool hike that we just did, titled on our video, The Most Dangerous Hike in the Ozarks. It is called Indian Creek Trail to the Eye of the Needle, and it starts at Kyle's Landing. So that's a cool hike too. It is very dangerous, but if you want to check it out, you can look up that video of ours. It actually wasn't too long ago.
I think it was 3 videos ago. If you end up wanting just to do from Ponca or Still Creek to Kyle's Landing, Kyle's Landing takeout doesn't stand out as much as Still Creek's does. Pretty much all you have is that little post right there, and that's where you take out. Oh, and there's a sign that will tell you that you're taking out there. But that's not the end of our journey. We got a big set of rapids up next. You ready? Hang loose, man. Read the river, man. Read the river. And I have the time of my life, and I owe it all to you. I think that's the lyrics. Hey, little turtle dude. Man, you're way up there, brah. Probably catch a fish right here, too. Wait, Angel Princess wants to lay out. See where she wants to post up. $10, $11. We got about 13 miles to Pruitt from here. Whatever you want to end up putting in. I want to try to at least put in another 6 miles today. Total 5, 6, something like that. I think that's possible. But the next spot you see, we'll pull over and hang out.
We have time to hang out? I don't have time.
Oh, we got time to hang out. It is 12:40. We'll hang out for like an hour and then we'll paddle till about 4 o'clock. How's that sound? Yes, ma'am. I think we found you a beach. It's in the direct sun, across from a beautiful bluff.
We found a little nice spot to pull over, and I'm all about that tan, so I've got to get this old booty tan, lay on my stomach, because everything else I'm going to be like tan in the front, pale in the back. But it's a good thing that we did pull out here, because we've got a down tree, which looks like a strainer, and we're gonna go scout that to see which direction we need to go. But I'm fixing to lay out here, and hopefully this mat isn't scorching hot at this point.
This sand is scorching hot. I don't know how you're doing it, babe. More power to you.
I'm gonna be hot. I might jump in the water.
I'll join you, but I'm gonna run over there and check which line we need to take on the kayaks, because that looks like a big, well, looks like a big cluster. One thing I'm worried about is that tree right there. I don't know if this is a good call behind me. I think this used to be the route you were able to take until this happened. If you can hit right there, in between those limbs, you're good to go. Unless you're fine with being beat to death. You can tell that this used to be the strainer area with all these trees, but this clear path is now available. Only wild thing is right there. That's gonna be fun. That's gonna be fun.
Oh my God, it's so cold.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
One extreme to the other.
That's all good.
First snake we've seen on this whole entire trip, wasn't it, Kelly? But that was once again the common water snake, non-venomous. Still hadn't seen a venomous snake yet. I think we're gonna go ahead and go on. Do you wanna walk over there and check it out?
Yeah, let's go scout that out, and then I'm ready.
Okay.
After scouting, I think I'm gonna follow Cody on this one.
It's gonna be epic if you follow me. You're gonna be the most awesome wife in the world. I just hope I don't mess up having her follow me. Officially the most epic wife on the face of the planet. Right there, Kelly Odin. That's why she has the last name Odin. She's a Viking princess. And I was just telling Kelly, since we've passed Kyle's, we haven't seen a single other person. Nobody's doing, I guess, Pruitt. Or they're ahead of us or behind us if they're doing it. We might see somebody later on, but as of right now, we're the only people. Smooth operator right there, man. It's not supposed to rain, is it? Sorry.
It's not a trip unless Cody loses something.
I casted my line, and whenever I did, it got hung up on something, and my whole entire rod and reel came out of my hand. I feel like I could be able to see it. What sucks about this current right here is it could have taken it way down river. I'll never get to know how strong an ugly stick is, because that's the second ugly stick I've lost. All right, honey, you ready? No more fishing for me. Thank God we're not trying to eat fish for dinner.
Always come prepared.
If you were wondering what I did, I don't know what I did. That's the truth. I went out, cast sideways. Whenever I did, it hung up on something on the front of the boat and yanked the handle out of my hand and kicked out into the river, and then I went to grab it, and I was going down that fast section and it went to the bottom, or it moved somewhere, I don't know. I need to find the brightest color fishing pole, like fluorescent orange, so when it goes down I can see it. I need everything I own to be fluorescent orange. That's actually why I got this new water bottle. I know it's saying fluorescent orange, but it's brighter, and I'll be able to find it if I lose it. It's the truth, no joke. That low water bridge we just went across.
Oh, that's a bridge.
Yeah, it was a low water bridge.
It is covered.
Yeah, fully covered. But that's the Irby campground. From here on, we're gonna try to find a place to camp for the night. Not sure where we're gonna pull over at. And we hear thunder, and it looks like there might be some rain clouds back there.
I don't know what's going on.
I don't either. It's supposed to be 100% sun both days.
It was like clouds, but it was like 10% chance of rain.
So 10% chance of rain. It's currently, what, I said 3:15?
No, what time is it?
3:15. So it is 3:15. We'll just let's just paddle until about 4:30 and look for something then. Does that sound good? I hear the thunder. We'll look for something now then. And the thunder sounds like it's coming from over there. I wonder if I got any kind of service. Nope, I don't have any service. Yeah, see where we're at on the map here. Pretty much, if we find something you like, we can take it, babe. So we are getting a little, I wouldn't say panicked, just have a sense of urgency. That's the phrase, that's what I'm looking for, sense of urgency. Because if it is going to rain, we know it's not going to be anything crazy based on the projected weather. It could just be a rogue cloud. However, we would like to go ahead and have our tent set up in case we want to be dry and hang out in our tent. That's the main reason we want to find something. So that's the Irby campground, or boat launch, not the Irby campground. It's up on the mountain ridge. And I just asked some people that were sitting in some chairs. Looked like they just left civilization. Was there a chance of rain? Well, now there's a 50% chance of rain between 4:30 and 8. So we'll see. But they said it wasn't supposed to be a lot of rain. Water levels should not come up. We're just going to keep trucking ahead because we got a couple other campgrounds like Ozark if things do go south and we need to get to the Ozark campground before the Pruitt campground. We'll see what happens. I think we found a gravel bar right there. Let's see how that turns out. Put this down. It looks flat. I think I like this. So this does have a fire ring. I feel like it's level, it's good. And the reason I want to have this camping spot, let's just say if crazy weather does come, we can at least get to higher ground. Yeah. That should do it. But we're going to go ahead and set up camp real quick in case we have boom boom. Put the bag in the front of your boat. We got the tent up just in time. But good news, I think it's going to clear up. It doesn't look very dark over there. But it is coming down. You'll be impressed to know it stopped raining, I guess for a second. But we also rinsed off in the midst of the rain.
Yeah, it was chaotic.
It was a little chaotic.
Definitely are not prepared for any type of rain. We have no tarp, no canopy. We used to have a little bitty hammock canopy, and that's been years ago, so we don't have that anymore. So we have a tent is the only shelter from the rain.
And the only reason we wanted to get it up so quick is based on the conversation with that guy earlier. He said it was from 5 to 8, and we didn't want to be paddling in rain till 8 o'clock. But honestly, I think it's going to clear up.
I hope so, because there was no chance of rain today. I mean, like I said earlier, like 10-15% chance. So
from 2 days ago, what was it? From 2 days ago, it goes from 10 to 50% while we're out here. That's crazy. We would never in a million years come out here if there was a 50% chance of rain, and we are aware of it.
And it's not only inconvenient, it's very dangerous, because this river will go up like that. Especially now we're down at the lower section. So if it pours down up there, I mean, tomorrow morning, I mean, it's just dangerous. You never know.
Could increase in level overnight even if it doesn't rain here anymore. So we're going to keep an eye on it. If things do get bad, we'll move up there. If things get worse, then we'll just keep moving to higher ground.
I don't think it's going to get that bad. That would be days of rain.
Yeah. Yep. I don't want to start cooking up under the tent. Our game plan, if it was going to rain, was we have our bags right here, and we were going to cook, zip this up and cook under here and eat in the tent. But I would prefer to cook and eat out here, so I don't want to start cooking just yet, babe.
Let's look, because I'm seeing like something flying.
Do you want to go ahead and get those mats put up? Okay.
Here's your shot now.
Gotcha. Well, it's humid in here.
What's this? We're in Arkansas.
No, I mean, it's hot, humid in here.
Well, there's no air ventilation.
Yeah. Kelly brushed her hair, got dressed, dried off all in the tent, and I just stood naked and afraid in the rain. Matter of fact, when I was talking to you guys, I just got done bathing and I had no shorts on. I had nothing on. Yes, naked and afraid. I was thinking as I was standing in that cold rain, if they can do it for 21 days, I think I can do it for hopefully just a few minutes. I don't know, babe. It's looking pretty bright now. Let that air up.
That is the case. We're going to be in direct sunlight. You do know that, right?
I mean, I was just doing what I could with the time I had allotted. But yeah, it's going to be hot. I think this might be why there's nobody on the river. They all knew what the weather was doing. That's why we're the only people I've seen.
Well, I don't know how they were able to check the weather.
Well, day floaters. Oh. Hey, we're not the only crazy people. Oh, those were the people that were camping with the chair and the full of luggage.
That was like a group of 5 people, though.
Oh, we might see another one go by.
No.
Hey, we're not the only crazy people, y'all. They looked really wet, though.
They came prepared with rain jackets, and I almost brought rain jackets because it was saying on tomorrow, in the morning might be a chance of rain. And then by the time we left, no longer was it saying that. It was saying sunny, no rain.
These are the people that were camping at Jim's Bluff. Sorry. We're gonna brave the weather and see if it's just gonna be a sporadic little sprinkle on and off. But in the meantime, I guess I'm gonna try to get a fire started. See if I can find some dry stuff.
I think everything's working out. We've got sun coming out. We've got a good little fire going. It's a little cooler now because it did rain, and that sun is about to dip right behind those clouds, and it'll be perfect.
I'm so glad those people didn't come by whenever I was naked out here.
Same. I didn't care. I was like, you know what? I hope you've seen it all before because it's raining, and I've got to do this. I'm gonna do it. I gotta do it.
When that guy said 5 to 8, I thought we were going to be spending our whole time curled up in there from 5 to 8. We got sun, shade, and fire.
A good fire compared to last night.
That's the only bad thing about where we were last night is that area was pillaged of wood. So many people camp between Ponca to Kyle's Landing that you don't have a lot of wood, but this chunk of cedar, it was just sitting right here. Didn't even have to go anywhere.
Whoops. This thing don't want to stay anywhere. Alright. Here we go. We got chili. Chili for tonight.
And how many ounces or cups or whatever? 12, as many as last night. So breakfast is half of that, and dinner is 12 ounces.
Hey,
Breakfast is
where's the blue
6
thing?
ounces. Huh?
Where's the blue thing? There it is. I guess it's supposed to be a little soupy. Like dog food.
Looks hearty though. Hearty dog food.
All right, this comes with some corn chips and cheese. Oh, see? Things are eating along. Okay. Pretty good.
That's really good.
Yeah, it is actually. Where are we?
We're just past Irby. Irby Campground's up there.
I don't know if you've noticed, but I've been sitting on my mat more so than those chairs. And this is exactly what I think about that chair. I do not like that chair. Do not recommend. 0 out of 10, 5 stars. It's REI brand, and I'll tell you why. The feet, do you see these feet? Do you know exactly what they do? They sink about 3 inches into the rock, the dirt, the sand.
That right there.
I've never liked them, and today has just verified that I hate them. So yeah, do not get this brand. Do not look for these feet. Do not get them. Do not recommend. I would rather sit on the ground. So I don't know what that tells you. But
Her
here we are.
back is hurting very bad right now because of them. When she gets out of the chair, she goes, "Ah!"
There's like literally a pain. I can sit on the ground, lay on the ground, no pain. Kayak, no pain. I sit in that chair, get up, and it's like, I probably need to go to the chiropractor. I haven't been in a while. But
and we do want to add, no pain getting out of the bed either.
yeah, great.
Those mattresses, amazing.
Yeah, I don't even know what that brand is. I'm sorry. Anyways, we have a different kind of breakfast this morning. We're going to be using a skillet, but it is the Diner Deluxe eggs with sausage. And what you do is you do let it steep in the bag for a little bit, but then you take it out and you saute in the skillet. And it's supposed to come with oil. I think I remember last time it did. If not, I brought my own, but yeah, it does. Sometimes it's just not enough oil.
Oh, I thought that was hot sauce.
No, I don't think it comes with hot sauce. But yeah, this is what it looks like. It's just powdered eggs. There's sausage in there, some peppers.
It's not gonna look anything like that whenever it's
No.
done.
It's actually like crazy how good it is. And this is not our only favorite brand of, it is our favorite, but there is another one that if we can't get this for some reason, it's called Peak 2. We really like that one. Oh, I guess we didn't clean this out. I guess it's just ash. A little bit of ash won't kill you. And I like to give it a little stir, kind of break up all the chunks. 5 minutes.
5 minutes starting now. I do want to add, if we didn't have that cedar, we would not have a fire right now.
Yeah, it's kind of the game changer here. It gets ignited quickly, and then we can put all this other crappy wood on there and it burns.
It's all wet and damp. I think it's a juniper cedar, honestly. I was telling Kelly, it's not a red cedar that we usually have in the Ouachita Mountains. I think it's the one that we see in in the Texas Hill Country. The old juniper cedar, because it's white. I've never cut into a cedar that was white, only red.
It wasn't white, it was just brown.
Brownish.
It wasn't white.
I'd call it white. It's more yeller, old yeller. You have tan brown, like this.
Well, that's not white.
No, it's not white.
Tan brown.
It's tan brown, you're right. You're right. All right, babe, timer's off.
Yeah, I'm ready for you to...
Oh, move that around? We've got to use the fire for the skillet. We've tried using that little burner with the skillet on top, and what it does is choke out the flame. It's not a good call, or supercharged burns. Let me go to this other side.
Some of y'all keep asking, when am I going to cook over the fire? And here it is. Here's your chance right now. What do you think?
It's got a little spice to it. I like it.
It definitely does not live up to the Southwest grits, but the sausage is really good in here.
Morning. Today's extraction day, and we got about 6 miles, maybe 6.5 miles left.
We're on the river at 9:30 this morning, a couple minutes earlier than yesterday. And like Cody said, we don't have too far to go. We cleared a lot of land yesterday, so we should make it back. We're gonna say about noon, 1 o'clock at the latest.
Shoot over here if you can. It's going to turn you around and backwards. Shoot over here. There you go. I'm going to grab your boat because I don't want you going that way. And if you can shoot, go for it. There. I just want to make sure you didn't get up in that because I didn't know how shallow those trees were in. I didn't want you to get high centered on it.
Ever since we started paddling, it's just gotten cloudier. So I'm a little worried that it's gonna rain again soon. And it is a little chilly on the water. So I'm kind of concerned about that. So we might power through this just so we're not in the rain getting soaked. But I still love the mornings paddling. It smells so good. There's a flower that smells like Jergens lotion. And it just smells delicious.
I think I'm gonna get wet for the first time today. Might get a little water over the edge. Yep. I'm ready to get cold. If you say river right, you might miss it.
Okay. I think we're about to get wet and it's cold.
Oh yeah. I feel pretty bad because Kelly got wet and I stayed dry in that section. How was it?
I got a little close to the big waves. At least I didn't topple into the water.
If the sun was out, I would have hit it straight down the center.
I know, that's the bad thing is like I want to, but I don't want to get wet.
So dangers we have on extraction day. Cold water. Water moccasins.
Possible rain.
Possible rain.
Turtles.
Turtles. Big old turtles will come out and get you, man. We've now made it to the Ozark campground. This is a spot you can take out at or camp at right up there. And we only have 2.1 miles left, Kelly, to the takeout at Pruitt. I hear a bridge. I think we're real close to it. Well, let me rephrase it. You can't hear a bridge. I hear the traffic going over the bridge. That makes more sense. Yep, there's the bridge. I just hope our vehicle's here. In our old safety box. So if our vehicle's here, they just delivered it today because they kept it at Big OC's headquarters to make sure it didn't get stolen or broken into. I don't see it. Wait, I see it. I see it. Oh God. I really didn't want to have to wait any longer. The other thing that we were scared about is this vehicle's key tumbler. We got to replace it. The key will get lodged in the ignition. So I had to show them how you go up and down with the steering wheel and make sure the gear shifts button is all the way out. I'm happy camper now.
Whew, we're gonna get these boats loaded up. We're glad we missed any rain coming today, but we had a great time.
And we'll catch you on the other.